Hello, this is Real World Audio, and now I'm showing to you what are the really synergistic amplifiers for Voigt pipes. So if you are considering Voigt pipes and if you have these amplifiers, then you will choose extremely well, because the most important thing about loudspeakers is synergy, and that's something that no one ever puts a number or a figure to it. There is no synergy measurement. It cannot be done yet. There's no standards, no efforts being done to give consumers synergy advice, official advice. So you depend completely on your fellow audiophiles to give such advice to you. And with Voigt pipes, I think I'm quite qualified to give this advice, because I have designed for myself and for my friends about a dozen different Voigt pipes, and we tried them out with a wide number of amplifications, and now I have a pretty darn good idea what works and what doesn't work. So what I can say is that if you are looking for single-ended triodes, darling amplifiers in all their kinds and variations are an absolute bullseye match. 300B amplifiers, they just love Voigt pipes. It's truly magical. So if you love how a 300B amp sounds, what a fine specimen can do with the mid-range, then the Voigt pipes will bring out the best that a 300B can offer, and it will sound big and bold and gutsy, and you will tremendously enjoy. The PX25, which is the Euro 300B, same thing. A very powerful, very gutsy, large scale presentation, and despite the fact that Voigt pipes measure like bottom basement trollers, the PX25, both PX25 and 300B combination with a fine Voigt pipe is just absolute ace in the bass department. You will never think about subwoofers if you try that, and then you will have absolutely zero need for a subwoofer with those combination. And if you try to match it with a sub, you will just ruin the sound. But why? You don't have to. Yamamoto 45, using the 45 tube. It also can use the 2A3, and I can't really recall if we tested it with the 2A3 version, but there's one buddy of mine, Leonard, and then he uses his voice pipe with the Yamamoto, and he's super happy with it. So I helped him design his pipes for that, and he's still using them. It's been I think 15 years ago or something like that, and that's what it is. Yep. So that's his final destination. Also, if you have a single-ended triode using the 807 pentode or the KT66, that's the KT version of the 807 basically, which is the 6L6 family. If you can pick any member of the 6L6 family and use it as a single-ended amplifier, and I would say either in triode mode or pentode mode, it will work extremely well with Voigt pipes. And looking at push-pull amplifiers, if you have a Dynaco Stereo 70, it will be totally dope. The most credible, most human, most accessible piano reproduction can be achieved with Voigt pipe and Dynaco Stereo 70. And I think that means a lot, because piano is not exactly one of the easiest to reproduce instruments. To reproduce it credibly, that you have the same experience listening to it as you experience to a real live piano, that demands a lot from your system. And I heard a lot of reproductions, and even though when you have a system which is a commercial, on the beaten path system with a loudspeaker that can get you down to 20 hertz, and it's like a 10K loudspeaker with a super duper amplifier, whatever source, and it will give you tremendous detail level, but it always gives me a feel of something else added to a music that gives me a very different experience compared to the experience when I'm listening to a live piano. And I'm telling you this because I did have this experience many times in my life. Once when we had a pianist, and I listened to his live piano concert, him playing on his Steinway piano, and right after that I listened to piano on my Voigt pipe plus Dynaco Stereo 70, and also on the same day I listened to piano on a BAT, a Balanced Audio Technologies. I forget which loudspeaker was at that time, but at that time that was the state-of-the-art audio system, and that's what I got from that experience. That with the BAT and the very expensive system, I got more resolution, but the overall impression was very different from what I was getting at the live concert. It elicited totally different feelings. The feelings it elicited is my desire to own a system like that. And I did not connect to the music itself. It connected me to the sound, but not to the music. I did not understand Chopin any better compared to before listening to that stereo system. The only thing I understood better is my desire for better sound, nothing else. And with my Dynaco, when I listened to Byron Janis playing, then it let me connect to the music. It gave me about 75% of the resolution of an actual live piano. Yes, it sounded as if it was a little bit. I was sitting a couple rows more behind in the audience compared to the real thing happening. It was a little bit softer, not as many details, but it brought me to the same place where I was when I was listening to the pianist playing live. And that's an experience that you can get from a Dynaco Stereo 70 matched with a Voigt pipe. And if you are just at the beginning of your audio journey and you don't want to do too much of a hassle, then just get a refurbished Stereo 70 from eBay or for somewhere else. It can be had for a reasonable money, and build yourself a Voigt pipe. It can be also done at a money which is kind of like a joke, on the budget which is like a joke compared to buying any loudspeaker commercially, and you will have a stereo system that will keep you happy for life. Also, the 807, or I would say the 6L6 family of tubes in push-pull configuration, that's also amazing with Voigt pipes. Any Quicksilver amp I tried with, they synergized fantastically. And let's also talk about solid-state amplifiers. The Michael Yee PA1, for that the Voigt pipe is a wonderful match. So even if you have a solid-state amplifier, you can still strike gold with the Voigt pipe, but you have to be beyond cautious with a solid-state amp combination, because the Voigt pipe will remove the clothes, remove the benign clothing of ignorance from your amplifier, and will show your amp naked. So whatever your amplifier is doing in the mid-range, it will be revealed to its fullest extent. And if you don't like the sound, That's not because the Voigt pipe is Schreihulud, but it's because the solid state amp or any other amp that's been, it's been well, the disguise has been removed, and there's nothing to hide beyond or behind, and that's what you get. And when you do that to a Michael E, you get what the Michael E amp really is. It's a fantastic Class A amplifier. So what else? Let's just look at the vacuum tube choices. 1626, that's the Darling amp tube. 45 2A3 PX25 300B, the whole 6L6 family. Basically extending it, we get the EL34, 6BQ5, 6AQ5. This is, sorry, the 6L6 family, 807, the KT tubes like KT66, KT88, KT whatnot. And the ER34 family is kind of like the brother to the 6L6 family. Those will also give you, so like that's the Zen-Decquer triode, and these two tubes are also the Audionaut Auto, the 6AQ5, that's the Auto push-pull. The version that it comes with is the 6005 tube, so the 6005, that's the premium 6AQ5 basically. And also I have to warn everyone that the Voigt pipe will reveal big difference between zero feedback and high feedback amplifiers. When you have your average commercial grade loudspeaker, they will not reveal you big difference between zero feedback and high feedback, but with the Voigt pipe the difference can be night and day, very very big. So if you are in that camp that you think high feedback is mandatory, then this is the loudspeaker that can give you very big surprises, because it can reveal you that given certain loudspeakers, high feedback can harm the sound quite a big way. So feedback is not a universal band-aid, it's a band-aid that only works under special circumstances. And when you have high efficiency loudspeakers, that's when the band-aid nature of feedback starts to crawl out from the benign shadows where the low efficiency is hiding it. So what else? Do I have something else? Yeah, that's it. Just please like and subscribe my videos, and because subscribing, that's your way. If you are a new viewer, with the subscription you can easily find my next videos. If by liking, that's your way of telling YouTube to show my videos to more people who are searching for audio in general, because YouTube by itself does not promote my videos. The YouTube search engine is optimized, so it will give you those results where people have monetized channels, which means that they are bringing revenue for YouTube. I am not bringing in any additional revenue. Actually I am, because YouTube has decided to put ads into my videos. I had no say about that. So when you see those ads, they are giving me zero money, they are giving revenue for YouTube. But despite that fact, they don't give a toss about showing my videos to random new people in general. And really I would suggest, if YouTube crew, you are listening to this video now, take home the positive message. If you would show my videos to more people, you would gain a tremendous amount of new viewers who are interested in what I have to say. And when I say things, then it will generate more views for you. So this is a handshake, it's good for everyone. And yep, so for everyone, my message is, please like, subscribe, tell your friends, and have an awesome day. And I hope that I shared something new to everyone on when to build a Voigt pipe and what are those amplifiers which will give you quite above the expected results when you build one or match one. Bye bye.